Hi guys, and welcome to Math app developed using Python. Now let me show you guys how this works. Okay, I've entered the right answer here. Supposing I click on check result.
24.0. That is the correct answer. 39 plus 39.
And this will
Welcome to Math app.
And what happens is it automatically takes you straight to the next level, which is level 2. So I'm going to demonstrate it from scratch. You see what I'm talking about? I'm going to exit out and let's start it all over again. Run.
Welcome to Math app created using Python. 11 multiplied by 47.
So let's get the answer to this right. So I think that's 517. There. Check.
517.0. That is the correct answer. 44 plus 9.
Now you see an indication here saying that's the correct answer. In the case of 44.9, 44 plus 9, I'm not going to enter the right answer in there. That's meant to be, instead of 53, I'm just going to enter whatever in there. Okay, so let's see what's going to happen now.
Incorrect answer. The correct answer is 53.0.
There we
5
go.
multiplied by 42.
Okay, 5 multiplied by 42. I'm going to enter the right answer in here. You see, once we get 2 here, it will take you straight to the next level. So let's just enter 210 right in there. We can say 0.0.
210.0.
There we go.
That is the correct answer. 20 plus 1.
Now we're going straight to the next level. This is the next level now. Okay, and the next level, that's level 2, as you can see up there. So let's say the answer to that would be 34. There.
34.0. That is the correct answer.
And the other
33 multiplied by 42.
The other thing you can do is you can always reset
39 plus 22.
and get yourself another question.
12 subtract by 2.
And so on. Or you can reset everything.
43 multiplied by 23.
And you can exit.
Confirm if you want to exit.
There. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you guys straight into Python development environment. And we put one of these together. So let's do that now, guys. And welcome back to Python development environment. I'm going to start by, first of all, I'm going to import the following. Let's say from Tkinter. I am going to be importing it all. Then I will also import the following. Let's say Tkinter. From Tkinter, I want to import the TTK. Then I'm also going to import the message dialog here. Dot message box. And because I'm going to be using random numbers, I'm going to enter my random number in there. There we go. Now, because I've also embedded text-to-speech into it, I am going to then import the following, and that is Py TTS-X3. In my previous video, I've actually shown you guys how to install this. Okay. Now, let's start by creating a class. So my class here, I'm going to call it, let's say, Math app. There we go. And I am going to define the following function: space underscore underscore initialize underscore underscore open the bracket self, that will be comma root, close that and end it with column. Now I'm now going to say self dot root, and that will be equals root. So that's the name of my app. I'm also going to enter a blank space in there, because this blank space I intend to use it to get my title centered. So that blank space will be equals speech mark space speech mark. Now self.root, let's make that for my title. Come right down here and just say self.root, that will be equals title, not equals title. Just say self.root dot title, and that I'm going to as let's say it's going to be 202 by blank space, this blank space right here. So what will happen with that is it's going to position my title dead center. So in here I'm just going to enter Python mass app. There we go. Now the next thing is I'm going to now say set.root, that will set my form so that it's not resizable. Dot resizable, yeah, and I'm going to say the width, that's going to be false, comma, the height is going to be false as well, so I don't want anyone to resize it, but the choice is yours, whatever you intend to do. There we go. Now let's take care of my geometry. A geometry that depend on the resolution of your own system. So I'm going to make my 1360 times 700 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0. That will give me the coordinate, which means the application will start from up here and fill up the whole screen. That is fine. Now before I go any further, I want to take care of the following: the variables that I intend to use. Okay, let's come right down here. The very first one is going to be first value, and that is going to be an integer, int value. And the second value as well, let's get it indented, and let's say second value. Now I want the answer, let's say correct answer. Copy that, let's come down here, and that is going to be correct answer. There we go. Enter answer, that is another variable I intend to use. If you notice, all of these are in integer format. Then let's say point awarded, and that is going to be integer. Then there is going to be one, I'm going to call that random operator. So I'm going to use that just to determine if it's going to be plus, minus, or division. There we go. Now just one more, I'm going to call this OP. That's to do with the operators. For OP, that's going to be string character as well. There we go. Okay, before I go any further, I'm just going to round up the whole process here. Let's just say if space underscore name underscore the equals and underscore main, and I'm going to enter another underscore there, single speech mark, and column. Now I'm going to say root, that will be equals tk. then my application itself, that is going to be equals mass app, and this mass app is going to be a child of the root. Let's paste that in there and just enter root in here. This should actually be indented. Hold on to the control and just click on this. Alright, that's fine. Now the next thing is I'm now going to say root dot main loop. So let's come right here. So root dot main loop. There, I think there's going to be a problem here because of the indentation. Let's do one thing first. Okay, that's fine, and let's just indent this properly. I'm now going to select it all and just get it indented properly. If you go here, I think on the editor, see, it should be there somewhere, format. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's it right there. Okay, get it indented. Alright. Okay, I'm going to save this file now. Just run it and see how that's going to work. I'm going to call it, let's go for something to do with Mass App YouTube. There we go. So let's run it and see how this is going to look like. It's just going to be a big frame, that's it. That is it right there. And you can see the title is dead center. Alright, that's good. So that's the title I'm talking about. Now, okay, right underneath here now, I'm going to create my frame. Let's just call that main frame. And the main frame is going to be the widget frame, and this widget frame is going to be a child of root. And let's set a border to it. That's going to be around 10. And the width, I'm going to make that 1350, comma the height, let's make that about 700, comma, and I want it relief, that is going to be rigid. Yeah, that's correct, comma. And BG color, I'm going to make that red blue. Right. And just close that here. And I'm going to round it up. So main will round you up right underneath here. Dot, that'll be grade. There we go. So let's save and run that and see how that's going to look like. Oh, I have double comma here, so get rid of one. Now run that again. There we go. I think I have another error. Okay, let's see. And right there, that's the spelling of height. So let's correct that. And that is GHT. I believe that's the right one now. So let's run it and see. There we go. Alright, that's fine. So let's create more frames. So I'm going to copy this. Let's just copy this. I'm going to use it for the title. Paste and paste another one. And I'm going to change this one to title. And copy this, paste that in there. And this title, let me reduce the, I'm going to make this 1320, and here is going to be a child of the mainframe. Right. So let's see what else are we going to change. It's going to be rigid, but the color, I'm going to get rid of this color for now. I don't need that. And right here, I'm going to say row, that will be equal 0, and column is going to be equal 0. Right. That one is sorted. Okay, row is 0, column is 0. Now for the second one, that will be a child of the frame. So let's add an S to this. I'm going to call it frames. Okay, so let's create another frame. Maybe I should just copy this anyway. Copy that and just dump it here. Alright. I'm going to put a space in between and just get rid of this as well. And this is going to be a child of these title frames. There we go. Okay, so that is fine. Now I'm going to create another one. I'm going to copy this, paste it here, and paste another one here. And this, I'm going to use this for the, I'm just going to call it mass frames. Mass frames here as well. Alright. The mass frame will be row 1 there, and the next one is going to be for the button, so I'm going to just call that button frame, and button frame here as well. Okay, the button frame is going to be row number 2. Change that to 2. Now the button frame and the mass frame, they will be a child of the main frame. So let's grab hold of that and change this to main frame, and here as well. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do now, before I run it, I'm going to change the height. So let's make this one 100. That's for the titles, and the one that will be inside the titles, I'm going to make that 100 as well. Okay, for the mass frame, let's make that 400 plus, maybe 480, something like that. And the buttons, we can just make that about 50. There we go. So I'm going to save and run, and let's see how that's going to look for now. And that's how it's looking. Okay, that's fine. Close that. Now I'm also going to divide this very mass frame. So what I'm going to divide it into 3 columns. So let's grab hold of this. Then grab hold of the mass frame. Paste, paste, and paste. And this is going to be the left frame, and this will be the left as well. This will be the middle frame, the middle here, and this will be the right frame, and here as well, right frame here. Now the left one will be row 0, column 0. This one will be row 0, column 1, and this will be 2, 0, row 0, column. Alright, so we also need to make sure they are all inside mass frame. Change that, and this, and this one as well. Okay, the height, I'm going to make that maybe about 400. 4 by 400 by 400. Okay, what about the width? I'm going to make that 4440. Okay, yeah, 440 here and 440 here. So, all right. Now I'm just going to run it. I want to see how that's going to look like for now. There we go. Look at that. Looking good. That is fine. Guess what? We can do one thing right underneath here. I'm just going to get the system to speak to the user. So I'm going to say SAPI. That will be equals PTTSX3 dots. We want to initialize it. So that is the speech engine I'm calling now. So in there I'm just going to say SAPI dot say as follows. So I can just say maybe welcome to Mass App. It's created using Python. There we go. And guess what? That will be read out by the system. So let's say SAPI dot run and wait. So that is the speech engine that I'm activating in here now. So I'm going to run it. I just want to see how that's going to sound. Run. I have an error there. Okay, let's see. As you can see, that was meant to be PY. I forgot the Y here. There. Okay, let's try it out again. I'm going to have to save it. There.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python.
You hear that, guys? So that's taken care of. So let's exit out. Right. We now want to add some widget. Okay, the very first widget that I'm going to add, that will be for the title. So let's just draw a line in here. That will be for my title, and copy this. Right. So right in here, let's say LBL title. That will be, oh, let's say self. Okay, come right here and say self dot LBL title. That will be equals. That's a label, and this very widget label is going to be inside title here. This very one. Okay, and yeah, titles. Okay, is going to be, then let's add a font first. So let's say the font is going to be equals area. There we go. And the size, I'm going to make that about 50, and let's make it bold. Bold. Close that. Comma. And the text on it, I'm just going to call that, it's a Python math app. Okay, so that's going to be the text on it. I'm also going to add a border around it, so there's a comma. BD, I'm going to make that about 7, comma, back color, I'm going to make that cadet blue. That would be equals cadet blue. There. Close that off. So I'm going to just round up the whole process now. So grab all of these, paste it right underneath here, and it's going to be in row 0 0. Grab all of these, paste it right here, and then comma. Let's get it padded to the x-axis. Yeah. Okay, 222. So let's save and run.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python.
Thank you. There we go. Look at that. Okay, so that's fine. I think this frame in here, I should make that colored blue as well. So that frame is, let's see, yeah, this one. Okay, let's copy that and just change that to colored blue. Where is it? Right here. Save and run. Let's do that again.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python. Welcome to Maths app created using Python.
Okay, the wrong one. Let's go back and change it and do that. Let's paste it in here and see. Save, press F5.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python.
There we go. Okay, that's fine. Now exit out. Okay, let's create small widget that will go right inside those columns that I created. So I'm just going to copy this. The first one is going to be for a label, and this label, that will be, let's call it first value. This very one, change that to first value. LBL first value, inside LBL first value, and I'm going to change this to about 20, maybe 26 or 28. Okay, 28 we do. It's bold. The text content on it is going to be first value. Space. And let's get it padded as well. So I'm going to say pad x-axis, that will be maybe 2, comma, and pad y-axis 40, comma, and let's say justify, that would be left. There. So that's taken care of. Now this very one here, I'm going to change that to about maybe 31. Okay, that's the label for the first value. Now it's going to be 0 0. That's fine. Now I'm going to now create a text box. So let's come right down here. I think I can copy all of this and just change it around. Copy and paste it right underneath here. So this one is going to be entering widget. So first of all, change this name to txt here as well. Maybe you can just call it entry instead of txt. Now this will be called entry, and this was meant to be for left frame. Yeah, this will be left frame, and this will be left frame as well. Okay, what else do I need to change? The font is 28 as well. I can change this one to about maybe 5. Yeah, that's fine. What about the width? We can justify center. Yeah, justify center. Okay, and what else do we need to do? Width, I'm going to make that about 16. Right, what about the text variable? The text variable in this case, that's going to be first value. Paste that there, and here let's enter a comma. Okay, so let's get rid of this. We don't need that there. Right, that is fine. Let's bring this here. Let's see, it's coming up here. Justify. Let's bring this down. And here, that should be first value here. I think that might be all for this widget. Let's run it and see. Save and run.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python.
Okay, that is fine, but I have missed out on the label because they are both on the same coordinates. So one of them should be 1. This one should be 1. Right, let's run that again. Run.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python.
Okay, let's see. That's on the first row. Okay, let's run it again. I think it should work. Let's see.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python.
There we go. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this. Copy all of that and paste it right underneath here. There. And let's adjust this. This is going to be for row number 2, row 2 here, and this is going to be row number 3 there. And the text content on this will be as a correct answer. Okay, and here the variable here, that will be correct answer. There we go. And the names, I'm going to change the names to correct answer as well. This will be correct answer, maybe correct and that's fine. And this, then we can speed it all up. Here, repeat the same thing here and the same thing here. There. Let's save and run.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python.
There we go, look at that. Okay, so I'm going to repeat exactly the same thing for this side and this side. So I'm just going to copy and paste and speed up the whole process. Okay guys, I've actually speed up the development of the widget so you guys can have a look. That is for the first frame. This is the second frame here. 01. And the third column actually. So that's for column 3, column 2, and the very first column. So have a good look at the lines of codes. And there. So let's run it and see.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python.
There. All done. Okay, underneath here, let's add some buttons. And exit out, and right underneath here, I'm just going to say self dot, that's a btn result, and that is going to be button. And the button is going to be inside a frame called button, I believe. Yeah, I have a frame called button. Grab hold of that, bring it down, paste that in there. frame button. That's good. And I'm going to get it padded. That would be y-axis. Make that about, let's say 1 for now, comma. Border, that is going to be equals 4. And let's say font. I can just copy this font. Yeah, I'm going to copy this. And let's increase that to about, yeah, that's fine. Comma, x-axis padding, so I'm going to make that about 25. There we go. What about the width? Equals 11. Height, I'm going to make that just 2, comma. And the text content on it, that is going to be equals, let's just say check result. Comma. BG. Okay, I'm going to change the color, why not? Let's go for cadet blue. Bring it down. What else do I need? Command. But now I haven't created a function, so let's just round up the whole process there. Close that. Let's say dot grade. That will be equals row 0, column 0. Let's grab all of this, paste it right here. And this is row 0, column 0, and padding, let's say about 2. Okay, that should take care of my buttons. Okay, let's run it. Save and run.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python.
There we go, the very first button. Okay, that's good. Now let's do one more thing. I'm going to copy this and paste it right underneath here. That's for one button. Another one, I'm going to need about 4. Okay, let's get the whole lot indented. Hold on to the control and click on the, yeah, that is fine, and repeat the same thing for this and this. Okay, alright, this is row 0. Row 0, column 0, this will be column 1, and this is column 2, and this is column 3. Now, cadet blue, get rid of this. Let's put a pattern on it. Cadet blue and get rid of this. Now, the text content on it, I'm going to change this one to exit. And I might as well change this whole name to exit, btn exit. And the next one, this is going to be a reset. And change the details in here to reset. Yeah. And here, that's going to be, let's say, new game. And the text content on this will be new game. Let's come back in here and paste that there. Paste, new game. Save and run. Let's see how that's going to look.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python.
There we go. Look at how it's looking. But the thing is, I don't seem to like how huge this button is. Let's correct this. Let's come back in here. And let's come in here. Where's resets? Change the size of this button to 1. 1, 1, 1. I may have to increase the font. Save and run.
Welcome to Maths app created using Python.
There we go. That's much better, really. So guys, with that, I'm going to call it the end of the first part of this tutorial, and I'll see you guys shortly.